Wow, okay, stop scrolling, get comfortable, because today I'm taking you deep into everything that makes the brand new 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado a genuine standout in the SUV world. If you've been following the Land Cruiser lineage, you know it's legendary, but this 2025 Prado? It brings fresh style, modern tech, and that tough-as-nails capability you expect, all wrapped up in a more refined and polished package. Trust me when I say, this isn't just any refresh, it's a whole new vibe. Let's kick things off with how this thing looks. The exterior styling of the 2025 Prado is bold and purposeful. It's like someone sharpened its silhouette, gave it a confident stance, and said, "Go show 'em you mean business." From the front, that grille grabs your attention instantly. It's wider, more upright, with a mesh or chrome accent design depending on trim, giving you both presence and personality. The LED headlights are crisp and sleek. They aren't just lighting up the road, they send a statement. Around to the sides, you'll notice cleaner body lines and subtly flared wheel arches that hint at the Prado's ruggedness without screaming it. And down at the rear, the taillights are slimmer, wrap around, and feel distinctly modern, kind of like the Prado got a high-tech glow-up. Overall, this SUV looks ready to traverse city streets or rugged trails, and it pulls it off with style. Swing open the door, and the interior immediately shifts the vibe from tough to VIP relaxation. The materials feel solid and upscale. Soft touch dash, faux leather or leather seats depending on grade, and metallic accents that actually look and feel premium. Legroom up front? Generous. If you're in the second row, you've still got enough space to stretch out comfortably. The latest infotainment screen sits front and center. Bright, responsive, with crisp graphics, and it supports both wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That makes syncing your phone ridiculously easy. There's also a fully digital driver display that's customizable, giving you what you want to see, navigation, trip info, media, right in your line of sight. And storage? Cup holders galore, a roomy center bin that's deep enough for a water bottle and your gadgets, and clever nooks for your keys, wallet, and all those everyday items. The overall feel? Cozy, modern, and clearly built with real-world convenience in mind. Under the hood, the Prado offers a couple of smart powertrain choices that balance efficiency with power. Let's break them down. For starters, there's a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine delivering around 2.7 liters. It produces strong torque down low, making merging and off-the-line responses feel effortless, ideal for both urban driving and trail starts. Pair that with an 8-speed automatic transmission and the Prado shifts smoothly, almost intuitively. Feeling more daring? The other option is a hybrid that mixes the turbo 4-cylinder with an electric motor, boosting efficiency and offering instant throttle response. In terms of numbers, you're looking at nearly 300 horsepower or maybe a bit more depending on trim, and torque figures that give real grunt, great for towing or climbing steep gradients. Toyota's not being vague here. They want you to feel that punch when you press the pedal without suffering at the pump. Now, let's talk about what the Prado's really famous for, off-road performance, and the 2025 version doesn't disappoint. Built on a refined body-on-frame platform, this beast comes standard with full-time four-wheel drive, a multi-terrain select system, and an electronically locking center differential. On top of that, there's available features like crawl control and a rear differential lock. Gear that lets you confidently crawl over boulders or slosh through mud without lifting a foot off the pedal. Ground clearance is generous and the approach, departure, and breakover angles are shaped for serious angles and obstacles. There are skid plates to protect the underside and, in higher trims, even a multi-terrain monitor that gives you a skid plate view via cameras. So you can see what the tires are about to roll over. Whether you're tackling rocky mountain paths or cruising down a washed-out back road, the Prado's off-road setup means you'll feel in control, protected, and, most importantly, capable. On the safety front, Toyota has packed in an impressive suite of driver assist features. You'll get the full Toyota Safety Sense suite, pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic high beams, and adaptive cruise control. On the higher trims, they've included blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert, front and rear parking sensors, and even a bird's-eye view camera system that gives you a 360-degree perspective at low speed. These systems don't just sit there. They interact intelligently, helping you avoid hazards, stay centered in the lane, and park with confidence. It feels like you've got a co-pilot watching your back on every drive. When it comes to choosing your Prado, Toyota has bundled all this into a tiered trim structure, each catering to different tastes and budget. Starting with the base trim, let's call it the SX for conversation. It includes essentials like fabric seats, basic infotainment with manual climate control, and that base engine. Price-wise, we're talking around $54,500 US equivalent, or in words, $54,500. Move up to the middle trim, let's say the GLS or TX. It gives you nicer upholstery, the hybrid option, upgraded touchscreen, and some of the safety add-ons, and jumps the price to close to $63,800, or in words, $63,800. Finally, the top tier, Z Model or GR Sport for some markets. Wraps and leather seats, panoramic sunroof, the whole safety suite, the off-road camera monitors, and more. That one lands around $72,200. $72,200 in words. Keep in mind these are approximate, rounded estimates, but they give you a clear idea. Prado gives you serious value for what it offers in off-road, tech, and versatility. So, what's the final verdict? Why does the 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado stand out in its class? First off, it marries rugged capability with new-school comfort, so it's equally at home on the weekend trail ride or the morning school run. Its updated styling gives it a modern, confident face without losing its heritage vibe. The interior feels real, built for people. Not flimsy or overly fussy, just practical luxury. The powertrains deliver both power and choice, hybrid included. Off-road performance remains class-leading, with thoughtful tech that enhances confidence without getting in the way. Safety systems are robust and comprehensive, saving lives without feeling intrusive. And pricing sits smartly in a sweet spot, premium enough to justify the upgrades, without driving you into Land Cruiser territory. In short, it's a true multi-tool SUV, refined, adventurous, versatile, and built to handle whatever you throw at it. If you've been waiting for an SUV that can do it all, go somewhere exciting, carry the whole family, handle the rough stuff, and still look good on the driveway, the 2025 Land Cruiser Prado should absolutely be on your shortlist. Alright, that's my deep dive into the 2025 Prado. If you enjoyed this ride, and I hope you did, hit that like button, drop a comment below with your thoughts, or let me know what adventure you take it on. And subscribe if you want more real-world reviews that help you pick your perfect ride. Share this video with your friends who love Toyota, off-roaders, or anyone in the market for a capable SUV. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one, on road or off.